Hello viewers, once again welcome to my channel Help Corner Study Guide by Ayna Khan. This topic is about a rare kind of unique kind of novel, that is The Voice novel. That novel was prepared by me in past last year. That is already uploaded in our YouTube channel named as English with Motivation by Amit sir. That's they are unique and rare kind of novel. You will never see any kind of notes everywhere on social media, on Google, YouTube, or any site. So let's start our discussion. So the novel is written by the Nigerian writer Gabriel Okara. The novel was published in 1964. The novel was published in 1964, the very first novel of Mr. Okara, Mr. Gabriel Okara. It's the very first novel of Gabriel Okara. The novel is translated from Ijo language. What's Ijo language? It's a combination of different kind of languages, means it's a mixture of many other languages. So the novel is translated from Ijo language. Ijo language is a mixture of combination of various languages used in Africa. The language is used in Africa. It's a remarkable linguistic experiment. The novel is a remarkable linguistic experiment. Why it's a linguistic experiment? It's a linguistic experiment because Okara used many means different words of English languages the language of the novel is so tough that is not easily understandable by the normal English speaker writer. Means it's very tough kind of language. It's written in very tough kind of words. It's not so easy to get in one means at one side. Means as there you guys can take the idea that the notes about this novel are not available anywhere on Google, on YouTube, or any other site. A little intro about the author, Gabriel Okara. Who is the writer? Gabriel Okara. The novel is the very first novel of that writer. Gabriel Okara was born on 24th April 1921 and died on 25th March 2019. Famous Nigerian poet and novelist. Gabriel Okara was a famous Nigerian poet and a novelist. Life and death are the most common themes of his writings, of his works. Means by studying his works, his novels, we can conclude that life and death are the most common themes of his works. First modern poet of Africa. Gabriel Okara is the first modern poet of African society, best known for his award-winning poetry. His works, both the prose and poetry, means he wrote poetry as well as prose. So both of his works represent African thoughts and imaginary. Means both of his works, his prose and his poetry, reflects the traditions, the customs, the society, the livings of African society. His skilled work of the inner portrayal of his characters, means he is skillful. He is a skillful writer by providing the expressing the inner portrayal, inner character, inner feelings of his characters. That kind of that skill of Okara distinguishes him from the other Nigerian novelists. So let's move forward and discuss about our novel. The Voice novel is set in African society. The novel is set in African society. It's a post-independent novel, means इंडिपेंडेंस के बाद का नावल है, तो इसमें उसी टाइम की सेटिंग को प्रेजेंट किया गया है. द स्टोरी प्रेजेंट्स द पोस्ट कॉलोनियल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द नाइजेरियन सोसाइटी. मीन्स तो जाहिर सी बात है पोस्ट इंडिपेंडेंस नावल है, तो इसमें इंडिपेंडेंस के बाद का स्ट्रक्चर, सोसाइटी, उस टाइम के ट्रेडिशन, कस्टम, वही कुछ दिखाया गया है नाइजेरियन सोसाइटी का. ओकोलो इज द मेन फिगर ऑफ द नावल इज Okolo, who is the protagonist of the novel. The novel depicts the number of social vices. The novel depicts the number of social vices in the post-independent Nigerian society. Means the novel present the means many kind of a great number of social vices in the post-independent Nigerian society, such as nepotism, injustice, and social and political corruption. These are some kind of vices that are depicted in the novel. So let's move forward. Basically, the story revolves around one character. Basically, I have already told you this story is all about the character whose name is Okolo. Okolo has returned from his studies abroad. He returned from abroad after his studies. He finds himself alienated as he tries to be upright. Means he finds himself alienated from the others as he tries to be upright. Amatu is his hometown. The name of the place where he lives, Amachu, the hometown. Izongo Izongo is the chief of that place. Izongo is the chief of that place, and his followers are all corrupt. And he has all the followers who are corrupt. Okolo has opposition from his leaders. Means as his followers are corrupt, so Okolo is opposite from all of them. He never likes their behavior, their corruption. Okolo believes that people should be only good natured. Means according to Okolo, people should only be of good nature, they should be honest and upright. According to Okolo, a man should be of good nature, he should be honest and upright. He always remains busy in seeking the meanings of life. Okolo always remains busy in seeking the meaning of of life. Izongo and the elders feel threatened. Izongo and the elders feel threatened by his attitude. Means they never like his attitude. They say that he is a maid. Izongo says that Okolo is maid, and they decided to exile him from the place. Akolo's search for life, for the meaning of life. Okolo's search for the meaning of life proves vain. In his hometown, Amato, it gets nothing in his hometown, Amato, and also in Sologa, where he has gone after being exiled from his place, Amato. Where he was exiled, the place where he was exiled was known as Sologa, where he was exiled from his homeland, Amato. The voice may seem too simple in its message. Means by his message the novel seems too simple, but it's an interesting one and a poetic work. It's an interesting piece of work. Izongo asks his followers to be loyal to their leader. He says that now we are living free life. So Azango advised and said to his followers all the time that now we are living a free and easy life as compared to the time of colonialism. Means he said that at the time of colonialism there was a tough and hard kind of life. Now we are living a free, independent, and easy life. He says that now we are living a life following our own rules. Means according to Izongo, now we are free to live a life according to our own rules, according to our own traditions, according to our own customs. That kind of life was not available at the time of colonialism. Okolo thinks that we must be aware and touched to the teaching of our ancestors. Okolo thinks that, and according to Okolo's thought, that we must be connected with the feelings, with the teachings, and with the life and traditions of our ancestors, the life they lived. We must be connected with that kind of life. Okolo has argues with his leaders. On that kind of topic, he always had various kind of argues on with his leaders. The main point is Okolo's search for life. The main thing to be discussed in the novel is Okolo's search for life, the meanings of life we are living. In the end, Okolo gets the result in the end of the novel. Okolo gets the result that everyone have their own view and vision of life. Everyone have their own view and vision of life. We can't impose our views and our thoughts upon others. Means we can't force others to live like the way we want them to live. Everyone has their own rules and regulations. Must be aware about our own meanings of life. Means we must not impose our rules upon others. We just live a life according to our own meanings and views, and we must be loyal to our real meaning of life. So that's all. I hope you guys got this story. I just tried to explain in a most better way once again to upload it again. So let's move forward. Let's discuss the themes of the novel are nepotism, corruption, colonialism, distinction between the rulers and the followers. Means रूलर्स और फॉलोअर्स के दरमियान जो डिस्टिंक्शन है लाइफ का, मीन्स लीडर्स तो सारा लीडर्स जो हैं वो सारा कुछ हैं, फॉलोअर्स उनके लिए कुछ नहीं है, लेकिन वो भी करप्ट बने हुए हैं। पोस्ट इंडिपेंडेंट नावल है तो कॉलोनियलिज्म के टाइम वो कहता है कि इतनी अच्छी लाइफ नहीं थी, अब अच्छी लाइफ है, हम एक फ्री और इंडिपेंडेंट और इजी लाइफ जी रहे हैं। नेपोटिज्म है, करप्शन, जैसे कि बताया कि जोंगो के जो सारे के सारे फॉलोअर्स थे वो करप्ट थे, ओकोलो इसलिए उनके अगेंस्ट था, वो कभी भी उनके फेवर में नहीं गया, तो इस पर उनकी बहस छिड़ जाती थी, जिसकी वजह से ओकोलो को अपने ही प्लेस से, होम टाउन से एग्जाइल कर दिया गया। अगर आप इस नावल को अच्छे से प्रिपेयर करना चाहते हैं तो कुछ मेन पॉइंट्स आपको बता देती हूँ, आपके लिए छोड़ रही हूँ मेन पॉइंट्स। इन पॉइंट्स को प्रिपेयर करने के बाद इंशाल्लाह आपका नावल पूरी तरह से कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, आपको बहुत अच्छे से हेल्प मिल जाएगी। ये ओकोलो एज द प्रोटैगनिस्ट ऑफ द वॉइस नावल, themes of the novel, main purpose of the novel, what's the purpose of the novel। so ये 3 पॉइंट्स अच्छे से प्रिपेयर कर लेने से, इसकी थीम्स को देख लेने से, इसके नावल्स की स्टोरी को अच्छे से एक बार रीड आउट कर लेने से, यही कुछ है। आई होप आई डिड वेल, अच्छे से आप लोगों को समझ आ गया हो। बेस्ट ऑफ लक, रिमेंबर मी इन योर प्रेयर्स। अल्लाह हाफिज़।